Hey guys, I am back once again. I'm going to get into exactly what I set this channel up for, which was to help you guys swim and answer some of your questions. Hopefully get you guys moving through the water a little bit better. My name is Aaron Lawson. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. And this is kind of what I do here is I answer some questions that you guys say, and hopefully, because some people may not have access to an actual coach, and hopefully I can fill in the gaps and help you guys along as far as questions you might have. So you guys can see going through a little bit of a transition here in the basement. So this one's actually just on my webcam. But I wanted to get the answers back out. Even though these are from a while ago, I was really slack on getting these things back out. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, all that kind of stuff at the end. All right, guys, so we'll get right into it, and I'm going to approach this like old school YouTube, like where everybody, you put the questions up on the screen and then, give the response. So this is the way YouTube was like 5 or 6 years ago, if you weren't around then, as far as following it. But the first one is from Karmic Yogi, and Karmic Yogi asked a question about fins, just in general. Are they good for helping to train your body? Are they necessary, and do they help your kick? His question was stated pretty long, so I won't put it up there. So basically, Karmic Yogi, fins are good. If you're not familiar with what fins are the same thing as flippers that you will use, the things you put on your feet. They're actually good. Most competitive teams actually implement those. They use those because it does train the leg muscles, and it helps to develop the kick with a longer kick with your legs, and helps those feet to stay in a floppy position. Basically, it trains you to have a good kick. So if you're one of those people that's struggling with your kick, especially if you're one of those that doesn't seem to get anything out of your kick, because you got two kinds of people. You got the people that love kicking, and then you got the people that hate kicking. And the people that hate kicking generally don't have a good rhythm with their hips, with their knees, with their feet, with their legs in general. There's something that's off that doesn't allow that propulsion to occur that sends you through the water. My recommendation, Karmic Yogi, is that yes, fins are very, very good. Usually most pools, at least here in the United States, will have an equipment bin that's somewhere. If you go to the Y or you go to LA Fitness or something like that, there'll be an equipment bin that's sitting by the pool. And sometimes it's got kickboards, sometimes it's got bungees in there, but sometimes it's got fins in there as well. So you may not have to go out and buy your own. You can just find them there. But it is a good tool to help you with your kick, and to help you help everything to get strengthened in your lower body, and to help you develop a good rhythm from the hip, knee, and then all the way down to the foot. So yes, I think that fins are great, and hope that helps you out. All right, guys, the next question is from Fung Steven, and he asks, hey Aaron, thanks for the great instructions and tips. I have a question about endurance. Apart from breathing rhythm, what else should we focus on? All right, what you should focus on as far as endurance, there's something to keep in mind, is that endurance is one of those things that, number one, you've got people who are sprinter and you got people who are distance swimmers. And usually the distance swimmers are they have a better natural endurance. They may have more of a slow twitch muscle fiber as well, but it's more natural for them to set a pace and maintain that. And sprinters in general, it's kind of like a controlled muscle spasm. They just let it rip. And sometimes the distance swimmers have a problem with letting it rip at the same level that the sprinters are able to do naturally. So both of them kind of have a natural ability that the other one usually kind of struggles with. So you'll tend to gravitate towards either a distance swimmer or a sprinter because it'll feel more natural to you. Well, as far as endurance is one of those things that you really have to earn, and it has to do with what most people will call like being in shape. And being in shape doesn't refer to your physical appearance, which is what some people equate it to. They say, oh yeah, they're in shape because they look nice, as far as their physical appearance. But that doesn't mean you're in shape. In shape actually refers to how well your lungs, your body, your muscles especially process oxygen, how efficiently they're able to do that, how quickly you get winded because your body doesn't process oxygen as fast as it probably should. So that's really what being in shape is. Guys, the best way to increase that is you got to earn it. And by earning it, I mean you got to put in the yardage. You got to do a little bit more. When it starts to burn, you're probably doing the most work, and you're getting the most improvement with your body. So it's one of those things that it doesn't come, you know, easy, which most people, you know, people want easy weight loss pills, and they want to get in shape easy, and they want things to be easy. But to get true endurance, it's one of those things that you got to earn. Also, the last tip for helping with endurance is making sure that you're smooth. And smooth in the water, what I'm referring to is not being choppy or clunky or forcing rhythms or forcing motions with your body. Forcing motions, I mean like slamming your head while breathing, slamming your arms from side to side while swimming. Swimming harder doesn't mean you're going to be swimming faster. Usually swimming faster comes from a more smooth rhythm with your breathing, with your stroke, with your body. It's a more smooth rhythm which allows you to go through the water more efficiently. And all of these things will help and encourage endurance. So, Fung Steven, I hope that helps you out as far as an answer for endurance, and best of luck to you. All right, guys, the last question for today is from Claire Frieder. And she says, Aaron, love your videos. I had a question. My 8-year-old son complains of stomach aches after an hour of swim team. I think he is swallowing a lot of water and then is suffering from it. Do you have any tips or videos that I can go over with him? Well, Claire, let me help you out. This is a very common struggle that a lot of people have, is with breathing, being able to be fully comfortable in the water, to be able to breathe out, breathe in fully so you get all the oxygen that you need, and to be able to work that into your stroke so everything actually stays fluid in the water. And this is one of the things that I would highly recommend for all swimmers, especially ones that are struggling with breathing, is actually take a day. Take a day, just one day, and don't do this while swimming, but I want you to go through some relaxation techniques in the water. You can do them in the sauna. You can do them on the pool side. It doesn't have to be in the water, but you can migrate it to the water eventually. But learn how to breathe out fully and breathe in fully and be comfortable with that. And then move yourself into the water. Do that above the water. Do that below the water. Don't breathe in under the water, but take your breath and then go under the water and then breathe out fully. But you can research this, and you can find a lot of relaxation techniques and drills, and get yourself fully comfortable, get your son fully comfortable in the water, around the water, and once the comfort level clicks, then he'll be able to breathe out and breathe in, and he won't have any kind of stress or anxiety that goes along with it, which is actually what the stumbling block is that there's a little bit of nervousness, and there always is, because it's a brand new environment. But something that may take, you know, a day or two to actually conquer is being fully comfortable around the water. If you focus on it, you kind of stop everything and just focus on that, and then everything clicks, and then you can move forward. Sometimes people, it lasts for years because they want to try to do it little teeny bits at a time while they continue their bad habits while swimming, and it just kind of feeds itself because it seems to not work and not work and not work and not work while you're swimming. So just stop all of that. Stop it all and get comfortable in the water, get comfortable with your breathing, and then after that point, everything just skyrockets and you know, it like shoots to the moon. So hopefully that helps you out, Claire, and best of luck. If you got any more questions or you need some more advice on this, then please let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. All right, guys, a swimming term of the day. I want to add this section to maybe help you guys out as far as things you may hear, so it kind of makes sense. Term of the day is freestyle. What does freestyle mean? Most people think that that's just a stroke that you do, the most common stroke that's in the water. Freestyle technically means you can do any stroke that you want. The stroke that most people think of as freestyle is actually called front crawl. And it's called front crawl, or some people call it Australian crawl, some people call it American crawl, and those two will butt heads as to which one actually, you know, gets to term the front crawl. They'll say, no, it's American crawl, and they'll say, no, it's Australian crawl. And so, those are actually small variations within the front crawl is what separates those terms. But that's the term for today. So if you want to sound extra fancy pants around the pool, then start using front crawl instead of freestyle. All right, the swimming food for this week. Swimming food is granola. Granola is fantastic. This is not sponsored by any granola anything, but that's a great food to have because when you're swimming, you deplete your cells of their immediate energy that they have, and in order to recover properly, when you get done, you need to replenish that immediate fuel, that immediate food that your cells have access to. Basically, you gotta fill their belly back up. So get some granola. Have it poolside, throw it in your mouth when you get done, especially within about 20 minutes of getting done swimming, and you'll see the immediate benefits from it. All right, guys, the last segment for this week is looseness. Swimming is a loose sport, so you want to keep your muscles loose, your joints loose, and that's where you'll see the most benefit. One of the biggest stumbling blocks as far as people being able to develop new techniques or break bad habits is that they keep themselves real tight while they're swimming. So if you learn how to loosen up, now not excessively loose to where you lose all the strength and leverage through your body, but looseness allows you to develop those new techniques and especially break those bad habits that you may be trying to do while you're in the water. You may have something with your kick, something with your stroke, something with your arm, your shoulder, something with your breathing, and usually the problem is that you are too tense and too tight. So loosen up and everything should start to click a little bit more easily. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try to get one of these out every single week, hit all your questions to help you guys out. So keep the questions coming. Comment below, please, with any kind of advice that you can help other swimmers with. And other than that, I will see you next week. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.